Hey guys, Joni Taylor here, distributor with It Works Global. Just wanted to take some time just to make a short video, hopefully short, and my very first one at that, to explain how I discovered It Works and also why I decided to join It Works. The first thing is how I found It Works, or really how it found me is more like it. It kind of was a chain reaction event. I've been in school for a long time trying to get my prereqs done to be a nurse. And during my last semester of school, where I was finishing up and starting to do my paperwork for nursing school admission, I prayed and I asked God if this is what He really wanted me to do. And if it wasn't, then I really wanted Him to show me a sign. So the first thing that happened was my oldest daughter had to have ankle surgery, which required lots and lots of doctor's visits. It required me to be gone from work, to have to switch shifts with people, to have to get other people to pick up my youngest daughter from school, to miss different things that were going on at work or with my youngest daughter because of the doctor's appointments. The second thing that happened was in December, I also injured myself, my ankle, and it kept me out of work for the entire month of December, right at Christmas time. Now, it was during this time that I asked God to show me a way. And that's just me being completely honest. I asked Him, show me a way to get us out of debt. Show me a way to help my husband. Show me a way to give my kids the life that they deserve. And while I was off work, I did what most people do. I was on Facebook, I was on Instagram, I was watching YouTube videos, and I kept seeing these before and after pictures from this company called It Works. So, me being me, I took to the computer and I started doing research. I researched the company, I researched the products, I researched the top 100 income earners. I looked at their Facebook posts, I looked at their Instagram posts, I watched their YouTube videos. And at first, it didn't click. I was like, okay, look at me. Don't live the most healthy lifestyle. I definitely have never heard about these skinny wrap things. To be honest, I was a little bit skeptical, but it kept being put in my face and put in my face and put in my face. Um, so then I started thinking about, well, what if it does work? I mean, who doesn't want to live healthy? Who doesn't want to lose weight? And who doesn't want to make more money? Who doesn't want to own their own time? Well, I definitely do. And that's part of the reason why I joined. My whys are probably kind of typical um, for a lot of people. I would say the number one reason why I decided to take the plunge and join It Works is because of my kids. I have four kids, 19, 17, 15, and 14. Um, for a lot of their childhood, I wasn't around, I was absent. I missed that time. I finally was able to get myself together, um, but I was still missing time because I was having to work. I was going to school. I, was trying to maintain a household. I sometimes worked two jobs. So I still missed everything. And now that my husband has a job where he's gone all the time, in a way, it kind of makes me like a single parent, because I'm forced to try and figure out how to be all of the places at one time and still bring in an income. I look at my kids and I love my kids so much. My kids are my entire world, and I would do absolutely anything for them. They're the reason that I'm not scared. Why I don't care what other people think, because this business is going to allow me to never miss anything. I don't have to call in to work and have my boss be upset because one of my kids is ill. I don't have to swap schedules and try and figure out who's going to pick one kid up because I'm at work in the evening or the afternoon. I don't have to worry about working overnights so that I can be awake during the all day long to be able to take them where they need to go. Um, the other thing is, one of my children, my son Jonathan, he's 17. he told us that he's going to be a father, which was kind of a hard pill to swallow, actually. But I think about my grandchild that will be born at the end of June, first part of July. And I think about all of the things that I want to do for my grandchild. I don't know whether it's a boy or a girl yet. Hopefully in 2 weeks we'll know. Yay! But I think about I don't want my grandchild to go to daycare. I want to be the one to take care of my grandchild. I want to be the kind of grandmother that I don't know, is there. I want to be there for my grandchild as much as I want to be there for my kids. I don't want to miss PTA meetings. I don't want to miss school events. I don't want to miss a thing. Not a thing. Um, the second thing is my husband. Um, my husband and I got married last May, but we've known each other for a very long time. My husband is a little older than me. He's 55 years old, but he is the love of my life. Um, my husband works circles around most 18-year-olds, but he works a very dangerous job. My husband goes to different oil and gas refineries and like big plants where they make electricity. Don't ask me the science behind that one. Um, but he does a very dangerous job. He goes into tanks where they store everything from diesel fuel to jet fuel to the fuel you put in your car. Um, when they go on shutdown, he literally climbs into those tanks and sprays the crud out with an electric hose. Well, like a water hose, not an electric hose, but it kind of works the same. It basically blasts all the junk off of the inside of the tanks. And hold on one second because the dogs, they got the squeaky toy. Gracie, is that mommy? Good girl. Sorry, guys. He literally has to wear a mask in a lot of the places that he goes, like a respirator mask, because if he breathes the fumes, it could kill him. He's exposed to all kinds of stuff that's not good for anybody that causes cancer. Sorry, the dogs. They're also a reason why. But my husband, he works so hard. But like me, he misses everything because he's literally not here. Not just he's at work. He's literally not here. My husband never works um, any closer than about 4 hours away from home. A perfect example is this weekend. He worked 12 hours every single day, Monday through Friday. Normally on Fridays, he leaves wherever he is and he drives home and he's here for the weekend. However, this weekend, he had to work until noon on Saturday. He got on the road as soon as he got off from working. Now, mind you, he's worked Monday through Saturday, and Monday through Friday were all 12-hour days. He got on the road and drove 5.5 hours home, spent Saturday night with us, watched the Super Bowl yesterday at our good friend's house, and literally got on the road and drove 5.5 hours back so he could be at work this morning. I miss my husband dearly. My husband works way too hard, but he's an excellent provider. He would go without to make sure that we had, and so I want to bring him home. I want him to not have to work that hard. I want him to not have to risk his life constantly, just to put a roof over our head and food on the table. My dogs. I don't know if you can see. There's Sophie in the background. Gracie's making the noise with the squeaky toy. We live in an apartment, and having two puppies in an apartment has been interesting. I really wanted to wait until we got a house, but in our mind, having a house seemed so impossible. Um, we take the dogs for walks and we take the dogs to a park that's around the corner. Thankfully for them, um, you don't have to have a leash, so they get to run around. However, it also causes conflict because it's not specifically a dog park. And the other day when I took the dogs to the park, they got excited because there were kids there, and they took off running toward the kids, and one of the kids' dads kicked one of my dogs. Now, my dogs may seem like a silly reason, but I want to be able to provide my dogs with a backyard. They deserve to run around. They deserve to be able to play and be dogs and do what dogs do without being yelled at or screamed at or being cooped up inside or without being worried about being kicked. I also want to own my own time. While I've been off, I've had the privilege and honor of chauffeuring my cousin around. My cousin has a lot of health issues and actually had to have a couple of his toes amputated, and he wasn't able to drive. It was such a blessing and a privilege to be able to do that, and I just want to own my own time to be able to do things like that. In the past, I've volunteered a lot of my time with different nonprofits, and I just want to be able to do those things. I want to be able to give to causes that I believe in. And lastly, I want to get out of debt so badly. Um, Probably for the last 4 years, honestly, I have prayed and prayed and prayed for God to show me a way. Just Lord, please show me how to do this. Put numbers on paper. I just didn't see a way. And with It Works, God gave me a way. He gave me a way through multiple ways of making an income. He showed me a way through things like double bonuses, which we have going on right now. Yay! Um, he showed me those things. We are like most of America. We have lots of debt, student loan debt, debt from previous different things. Just we have lots of debt, medical bills, those kinds of things. I mean, Lexi and I literally just got insurance this past month in January. And we've already used it in case you can't hear all that sinusy goodness going on. But those are the reasons why I decided to join It Works. Those are my whys. I have lots of small whys, but those are my big ones. So sorry about the squeaky noise. I'm going to let you guys go. Talk to you later.